My beloved child, listen closely to me right now, because I have seen your heart, your tears, your thoughts that no one else hears, and I do not want you to miss what I am about to say. For hours your spirit has been restless, your mind running back to memories, your chest tightening for reasons you cannot fully explain. You have felt a tug, a whisper, a gentle ache that would not leave you, and you did not know that heaven has been trying to reach you. Your mother, who is safe in my presence, has pressed her love over your name again and again, and I have sent Michael to stand beside you, to surround you, to make sure this message finds you. This is not an accident, not a coincidence. Not just another moment in your day. This is a moment I prepared, a moment where I bend low to touch the deepest part of you and say, this is exactly what she wanted you to know. You have wondered if she sees you. You have wondered if she remembers. You have wondered if the bond you shared has simply disappeared into silence and distance. Hear me, love that is rooted in me does not die. It is not cut by death, it is not erased by time, it is not cancelled by mistakes. Your mother's story on earth had an ending, but her love for you did not. I have kept every fragment of her tenderness toward you, every prayer she murmured, every time she lifted your name to me even in quiet moments no one knew about. And now, in this moment, I am taking those prayers and wrapping them around your life like a cloak. You are not abandoned, you are not forgotten, and you are not unseen. There are words she wanted to say but never could, because life is fragile and time moves faster than the heart is ready for. There are sentences she started but did not finish, moments she planned but never lived long enough to give you. You have replayed some of your last conversations and wondered, did I say enough? Did I do enough? Did I show enough love? My child, listen to me, she does not stand before me accusing you. She does not look at you with disappointment. She does not hold a list of your failures in her hands. In my presence, she sees you through the light of truth, and in that light, what shines brightest is not your mistakes but your heart. The times you tried. The times you stayed. The times you cared in your own imperfect way. She sees the weight you carry and whispers, tell them they did more than they realize. You have carried guilt that does not belong to you, and it has tried to build a home in your chest. You have thought, if I had done this differently. If I had been there more. If I had known what was coming. And these thoughts have quietly punished you. I see how you sometimes wake with thoughts that stab your own heart, how you punish yourself for what you did not understand. Hear me clearly, you are not responsible for the hour I chose to bring her home. You are not responsible for the mystery of time, for the limits of the human body, for the unseen battles she carried inside. You are not responsible for what you did not know. I hold the moments of her life and the moment of her passing in my hands, not yours. Release what you cannot change. Lay down what you cannot fix, your mother wants you to know this. She is not angry with you. She is not disappointed in you. She is not watching your life with resentment or bitterness. In the light of my presence, she understands more than she ever could on earth. She sees the pressures you were under, the confusion you felt, the storms that were hitting you at the same time hers were hitting her. She sees now that you were doing the best you could with the heart and strength you had. If she could hold your face right now, she would wipe your tears and say, "Please stop hurting yourself for what you could never control." I am saying it for her. Let those chains fall. There are certain days when your heart feels heavier than usual, when something aches without explanation. On those days, you find yourself staring into nothing, remembering scents, sounds, the way her voice felt, the way her hands moved, and you feel both close and far from her at the same time. Know this, I am near you in those moments. Michael stands at your side in those quiet hours, keeping watch over you, because I know how fragile your heart is when those memories rise. Your mother's love has not disappeared, it has simply moved into a place where it can no longer be hurt, disappointed, or exhausted. You lost her presence on earth, but you did not lose her love. I am holding it for you until the day you are reunited. You have also worried, did she really know how much I loved her? Did she feel it? My child, I am the one who lives inside hearts and reads what they cannot say. I watched the way your eyes changed when you looked at her. I saw how your spirit carried her name like a soft weight. I knew the thoughts you never spoke aloud. I saw the times you were too shy to say certain words but felt them burning behind your ribs. She sees now what you could not express then. In my presence, she understands the language of your soul more clearly than she ever understood your words. You do not have to rewind the past to prove your love. It was always seen. It is seen now. I also know about the moments of anger you sometimes had, the frustration, the misunderstandings, the words that came out too quickly. You think those moments define your relationship, but they do not. On earth, love is often wrapped in tension, pain, and human limitations. You are not the only one who said things they wish they could take back. Your mother also had her regrets. Her "I wish I had done this differently and I wish I had given more." But I want you to understand, in me, all those sharp edges have been softened. I have washed her heart in my mercy, and I want to wash yours as well. Do not let the worst moments between you define the story, because I have not. In my record, the final word is not conflict, but love. Your mother wanted you to hear this. Please live. Not survive. Not drag your feet through each day as if you are carrying 100 invisible stones. Live. Breath by breath, choice by choice, step by step. She does not want to be the reason you stop trusting life. She does not want you to fold into yourself, to refuse joy, to reject new blessings because you feel like being happy is a betrayal of your grief. Your joy does not erase your love for her. Your laughter does not mean you have forgotten. Your healing is not an insult to her memory. She wants you to move forward, not with a closed heart but with a heart that carries her love and my presence into new seasons. There are dreams in you that you have buried because you thought, what's the point now? The person I wanted to make proud isn't here. But listen, she sees. In a way you cannot fully grasp, the work I do through you now still touches her heart in heaven. When you choose kindness, it honors her. When you protect your own heart instead of letting others break it, it honors her. When you stand up after being knocked down. When you create something beautiful, when you become someone you would have wanted her to see, it honors her. She wanted to tell you this clearly. I still want you to become everything you were meant to be. I still want you to shine. I confirm those words. It is not too late. You are not behind. You have also asked quietly, sometimes in the long hours of the night, where were you, God, when I lost her? Why didn't you stop it? I have heard that question rise from the deepest part of you, even when your lips never formed the words. I do not rebuke you for wondering. I do not reject you for hurting. In that painful hour, when your world shifted, I was closer than your breath. You felt only the breaking. You did not see the arms that caught her as she fell from this world into eternity. You felt the silence. You did not hear the welcome she received on the other side. You saw the end, I saw a doorway. There is much you do not understand now, but I am not a careless God. I did not steal her from you to punish you. The number of her days was known to me before she was born. In the mystery you cannot see, I chose the moment that would spare her from pains and paths that were never meant for her. Your grieving heart has also been attacked by lies. There are whispers that say, you are alone now. No one will love you like that again. No one will stand by you the way she did. You are unprotected. Michael has been watching those lies circle your mind like vultures, and he has been pushing back, but I need you to partner with truth. You are not alone. You have never been alone, not for 1 second, not in the darkest room, not on the hardest day. I have surrounded you with my presence, and even in the moments you could not feel me, I was holding you together. The love you experienced through your mother was a reflection of my love, not the fullness of it. If you think her love was strong, imagine the love that gave her to you in the first place. That love is still here. Your mother wanted you to know she is at peace. Not the kind of peace that can be broken by bad news or destroyed by fear. But a deep, unshakable peace that flows from me. She is where pain cannot reach her. She is where regret has no power. She is where the questions she carried have been answered in a way that fills her with joy. You have pictured her suffering in your mind, but I want you to picture her now, free, whole, radiant, without the weight she once carried. She does not want you to hold on to the image of her at her weakest. She wants you to let me replace it with the truth. She is more alive in my presence than she ever was in her brokenness on earth, but she also sees you in your present. She sees when you get lost in memories. She sees when you push yourself to be strong for everyone else but crumble inside when you are alone. She sees when you look at a chair she used to sit on, a corner of a room, a path you used to walk together, and something inside you caves in. Her desire is not for you to be stuck there forever. She does not want you to build a home in your pain. She wants you to carry the love but leave the torture. It is time to begin moving from survival into healing, step by gentle step. And I, the one who loves you more than anyone else ever could, am committed to walking that path with you. There are certain patterns you picked up from her, some good, some that brought pain. You have worried that you will repeat the same wounds, the same battles, the same direction. Hear me, you are not doomed to repeat every broken cycle. With me, you can keep the beauty and release the damage. The tenderness, the generosity, the ability to care deeply, these are gifts that passed through her to reach you. The fear, the anxiety, the burden of always trying to be strong, the unspoken heaviness, these do not have to be your inheritance. I stand between you and every generational weight, and I am drawing a line. You can honor her while still choosing a healthier path for yourself. This is not betrayal. This is redemption. Your mother wanted to tell you to take care of yourself in ways she didn't always know how to do for herself. She wants you to rest when your body cries out for it, to speak when your heart is breaking, to ask for help when you are overwhelmed, to choose relationships that honor your worth. She wants you to protect your heart from people who only take and never give, from relationships that drain the life out of you. She wants you to choose what she would have chosen for you if she had known better, if she had had more time, if she had understood her own worth more deeply. Her love for you is not attached to your suffering. It is attached to your flourishing. Michael has watched you blame yourself for not being able to save her. But you are not the savior, I am. You were never meant to carry the burden of being the one who holds everyone together, who fixes everything, who never fails. I know the exact shape of your human limits. I know where your strength ends and where your fears begin. Your mother understands now how much pressure you were under. She does not wish that pressure to stay on you. It is time to lay it down. You do not honor her memory by carrying weights that crush your spirit. You honor her by becoming who I created you to be, not who your guilt tries to force you to be. Your tears matter to me. Not one has fallen unnoticed. Some of them fell quietly, when no one was awake, when the world was still and you were holding yourself together with sheer will. Some of them fell suddenly, when something small reminded you of her and you felt that sharp stab in your chest. Some of them never made it to your eyes but stayed inside, heavy and unshed, because you told yourself you had to be okay. I have collected every one, even the hidden ones. They are not signs of weakness, they are proof of love. Your grief is not a problem I am tired of, it is a wound I am gently treating over time. I know there are people who do not fully understand your pain. Some think you should be over it by now. Some think you are too emotional, too sensitive, too attached. But I know the shape of your bond with her. I was there when it formed. I watched the years of connection, the hidden sacrifices, the quiet ways she showed love that others may not have noticed. I saw the way her presence gave you a sense of home. So when you lost her, you did not just lose a person, you lost a piece of your sense of safety. I take that seriously. I do not rush you. Healing is not a race. There is no timer counting down on your grief. There is only my hand, reaching for you at every stage, ready to meet you exactly where you are. But I do want you to know this: your story is not over. Her chapter on earth has closed, but your pages are still being written. There are people who need the compassion you gained through your loss. There are hearts you will comfort with the same comfort I am pouring into you. There are lives you will touch simply by being honest about your journey, by refusing to pretend you were never broken. Yet also refusing to stay broken forever. You carry a tenderness now that was born of pain, and I will turn that tenderness into a river that touches others. Your mother would be proud to see you become a source of comfort instead of being swallowed by despair. She also wants you to know that you are allowed to love again, to attach again, to trust again. Losing someone can make your heart lock itself away, whispering, "If I never love this deeply again, maybe I will never hurt this deeply again." But that is not the life I designed for you. You were created to love, to connect, to build bonds that matter. Will you be hurt in life? Yes, because you live in a world that is not fully healed. But I will be there in every joy and every sorrow. Do not let fear of loss rob you of the beauty of love. Your mother does not want to be the reason you shut your heart forever. She wants you to open it with wisdom, with my guidance, with strength, but still open. Sometimes you wonder if it is okay to talk to me about her, or if you should be strong and move on. Hear me, I want to hear her name from your lips. I want you to talk to me about her, to remember her with me, to cry if you need to laugh at memories, to tell me the stories that mean the most to you. You are not burdening me. I am not impatient with your process. Bring your memories to me, and I will hold them with you. When they hurt too much, I will soften them. When they fade too much, I will remind you that what matters most is not the clarity of your memory but the reality of my love and her peace. Michael has been standing guard over your nights. Even when you thought your sleep was just restless for no reason, there were spiritual storms he was pushing away from you. You have no idea how many times my angels have protected your mind from darkness that wanted to swallow it. Your mother's love is not the only protection around you. My hand is over your entire life. There are places you could have gone but did not, decisions you could have made but somehow didn't, paths that would have broken you but you turned away at the last moment. Do not call those things luck. That was me. That was the unseen hand guiding a heart that still had work to do on this earth. Your mother wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the love you gave. Thank you for the patience you showed. Thank you for the moments you stayed, even when things were complicated, even when you were tired. Thank you for remembering her, for carrying her in your heart, for holding on to the parts of her that made you feel safe. She knows now how much it all cost you. She knows it was not easy. She knows you did your best with what you knew. And she wants you to know that she is grateful. Her gratitude rests over you like a blessing, and I seal it with my own. And finally, hear what I am about to tell you as clearly as possible, because this is the core of what she wanted you to know, and what I want to write on your heart. You are loved. Not halfway, not occasionally, not only when you are perfect. You are loved in your confusion, in your weakness, in your grief, in your mess. You are loved on the days you feel strong and on the days you can barely get out of bed. You are loved when you are surrounded by people and when you are alone in a quiet room with only your thoughts. My beloved child, you are loved beyond the limits of human understanding, because I have seen with a love heart, that does not your die tears, even when your thoughts do, that no one else hears. This is the love that held your mother I am about to say, carried her into my presence. For hours your spirit has been and restless, now surrounds your mind running back to memories. My child, your chest tightening for reasons breathe you cannot fully explain. She is safe. She is held. Felt a tug. She is at a whisper, a gentle ache that breathe would not in this truth. And you did not know that heaven has been trying to reach you. You are not cursed. Your mother, who is safe in my presence, your future still holds your name again and again. And I have sent Michael to stand beside you. Let my surround you. And to make sure your mother had finds you. Wash over the guilt. This is not an accident, the torment, not a coincidence. Step by step, not day just another moment. I will walk with you into a life where her this memory is a moment I prepare around your neck, a moment but a gentle light low to touch the deepest part of you and say, this message. This is exactly what she wanted for you to know, and her love. You have wondered if she sees you. Hold on. You have wondered if she remembers. And you have wondered if the bond you shared has simply disappeared into silence and distance. Eternally loved. Hear me, before I begin. That is rooted in I want you to know this is a spiritual. It is not cut by message meant to comfort. It is not erased by time. It is not canceled by mistakes. I don't actually receive messages from heaven your or mother's from your mother, story on earth. But I can help you put into words her the love kind of loving message God and a mother in heaven I might want your heart every fragment of her tenderness toward you. This message every is prayer for you. She murmured. Every time I have watched she lifted you carry a quiet ache even inside, in quiet moments, the ache no that one comes knew from about. Missing the one who gave you life. And now, the one whose voice you can still hear taking in the corners prayers of your memory, wrapping them around your life. You like have wondered if she sees you. You are if not she knows what you are going through now. You are not forgotten. and you are not
You have
unseen.
wondered if the
There are
tears you
words
hide
she
from
wanted to
others
say
are
but
also
never
hidden
could,
from heaven.
because life is fragile
I am
and
telling
time
you
moves
now.
faster than the heart is ready
Nothing
for.
about you is hidden from me.
There are sentences
and nothing
she
about
started
you
but
is
did
hidden
not
from
finish.
the one who loved
Moments
you so
she
deeply
planned
on
but
earth
never
and now
lived long
rests in
enough
my
to
presence.
give you. Your mother has
You
been
have
on your
replayed
mind
some
for
of your
hours,
last
and that is not
conversations
an
and
accident.
wondered,
Did I say enough?
the heaviness, the
Did I do
strange
enough?
stirring in your heart, the
Did
sudden
I show
memories,
enough love?
the pictures in your mind,
My child,
the longing
listen
that
to
would
me.
not let
She
you
does
go.
not stand
I saw
before me
all of it.
accusing you. Through these
She
feelings,
does not look at you
I have
with
been gently
disappointment.
knocking at the door of your heart.
She does not hold a list of your
I have been
failures
allowing
in her
her
love, her words,
in
and
my
her
presence,
presence in your
she
memories
sees
to
you
press
through the
against
light
your
of
spirit,
truth,
not
and in
to
that
hurt
light,
you, but
what
to reach
shines
you.
brightest is not your mistakes,
She does not
but
want
your
you
heart.
to drown in grief.
She
The
wants
times
you
you
to be
tried,
visited by comfort. The
Listen,
times you stayed,
because this is exactly what
the
she would want
times
to
you
tell
cared
you if
in
she
your
could
own
sit beside
imperfect
you
way.
today.
She
She
sees
would
the weight
start
you
with your
carry
name,
in whispers,
the way she
tell
used
them
to
they
say
did
it,
more than
the
they
way
realize.
it sounded only from her mouth.
You have carried guilt that
She
does
would
not
tell you
belong
that
to
every
you,
time your
and
mind
it has
goes
tried to
back
build
to the
a
last
home in your
moments,
chest.
the last days,
You
the
have
last
thought,
words.
if I had
She is
done
not
this
angry
differently,
that you wish things were different.
if I had been there more,
She understands your
if
heart
I had
more
known
clearly
what was
now
coming,
than ever before.
and these thoughts
In
have
my
quietly
presence,
punished you.
she sees the fullness of your
I
journey,
see how you
your
sometimes
battles,
wake with
and your
thoughts
hidden
that
stab your own
sacrifices.
heart. She would
How
say
you
punish
to you,
yourself for
stop
what you did
blaming
not
yourself
understand,
for what
you could not control.
Hear me clearly.
She sees
You are
how
not
you replay
responsible for
certain
the hour
scenes
I
over
chose
and
to
over,
bring her home,
thinking, if only I had
you are
done
not
this.
responsible for the mystery
If
of
only
time,
I had said
for
that.
the limits of the human body,
Maybe things
for
would
the
be
unseen
different.
battles she carried inside.
But I, the Lord, know
you
the
are not
exact
responsible
number of her
for
days.
what you did not know.
Nothing you
I
did
hold the
shortened
moments
her
of her
time,
life,
and
the
nothing
moment
you
of her
failed to
passing
do
in my
stole her
hands,
breath away.
not yours.
Her time was
Release
written
what
in
you
my
cannot
book,
change,
and when I called her home,
lay
I
down
did
what
so
you
with a
cannot
love
fix.
that you cannot
Your
yet
mother
fully
wants you to know
understand.
this.
She is not angry
She wants
with
you to know that she does not
She
hold
is
you
not
responsible.
disappointed in you. She holds
She
you
is
in
not
love.
watching your
She
life
would tell
with
you that the
resentment or
love between you
bitterness.
did not end when her body
In the light
grew
of my
still.
presence,
She
the
understands
love was
more
never
than
in
she
the
ever
breath,
could on earth.
never in the heartbeat.
She
never
sees
in the
the pressures
physical
you were
strength.
under, the confusion
The love
you
was in
felt,
the soul, and the soul
the
is
storms
not
that were
buried
hitting
in
you
the
at the
ground.
same time hers were hitting
She
her.
stands in a place where pain
She sees
cannot
now
enter,
that you were
where
doing the
sickness
best you
cannot
could with
touch,
the heart and strength
from that
you
place,
had. Her love for you
if she
is
could
no
hold
less
your
real.
face right now,
She
she
would
would
tell
tell
you,
tears and say,
my child, please stop hurting yourself
I
for
am
what
not
you could
gone
never
from you.
control. I am just in a
saying
place
it
you
for
cannot
her.
see yet. Let those chains
Archangel
fall.
Michael,
There
my
are certain
servant,
days
has
when
been
your
sent
heart
again
feels
and
heavier
again
than
to
usual,
protect you in
when
moments
something
you
not
didn't
even
without
recognized were
explanation.
dangerous. On those
When
days,
your heart was
you
breaking
find
and you
yourself
felt
staring
completely
into nothing,
alone,
when
remembering
your mind
scents,
was attacked with
sounds,
thoughts of giving
the
up,
way her voice
when you
felt,
questioned your
the
own
way
worth,
her hands
my
moved,
angel stood
and you
guard
feel
over
both
you.
close and far from her
Your
at the
mother,
same time,
wrapped in my light, would
know
never
this,
want you to slip
I am near
into
you
despair.
in those moments.
She longs to
Michael
see you
stands
stand
up
at your
again,
side in those
not as a
quiet
broken
hours,
orphan,
keeping
but
watch
as a
over
beloved
you,
child of the
because
Most
I
High
know
God,
how fragile
carrying
your
her
heart is
legacy
when those
forward.
memories rise.
She would
tell you that you have grown
Your
stronger
mother's
than
love
you
has
think.
not disappeared.
There
It
are
has simply
days you
moved
look in the
into
mirror
a place
and
where
only
it can
see
no longer
someone
be
tired,
hurt,
disappointed, or
someone
exhausted.
wounded,
Someone behind
you
in
lost
life.
her presence on earth,
But from
but
where
you did
she
not
stands,
lose her love.
she sees someone who has survived
I am holding it
storms
for
that
you
would have
until the
drowned
day
many.
you are reunited.
She
You have
sees
also
someone who
worried,
kept going
did she
when the
really
bed
know
was
how
calling
much
you
I
to
loved
stay,
her?
when the tears were
Did she
calling you
feel
to
it?
quit,
when the pain
My
whispered
child,
that nothing
I am
would
the
ever
one who
change.
lives inside hearts and
She
reads
looks
what
at
they
you and
cannot
does not
say.
see a failure. She
I
sees a
watched the way
fighter.
your eyes
Your mother
changed
remembers
when you
the
looked at
time
her.
she could not give you everything
I
she
saw
wanted
how your
to.
spirit carried her name
She
like a
remembers
soft
the
weight.
time she was tired.
I
the
knew the
time she
thoughts
spoke
you never
harshly
spoke
because
aloud.
of her own pain. The
I saw the
she
times
didn't
you
know
were
how
too
to
shy
fully
to
show
say
what she
certain
felt
words,
inside,
but
felt them burning behind
in
your
my
ribs.
presence.
She sees her
She
mistakes
sees now what
clearly
you could
and
not
her heart
express
is
then.
clean.
In my
She
presence,
would say, she understands the
I am
language
sorry
of your
for the
soul
ways
more
I hurt
clearly
you
when
than
I
she
didn't
ever
know how to
understood
love you better.
words.
She
You
would
do
not
not
have to release
rewind
the
the
hidden
past
anger
to
you
prove your
sometimes
love.
feel when you think of the past.
It was always
those
seen.
moments you quickly bury
It is
because
seen
you
now.
think it is wrong
I also
to feel
know
them.
about
the moments of anger
It
you
is
sometimes
safe now
had,
to acknowledge
the
your
frustration,
truth,
the
because I am a God who
misunderstandings,
heals,
the words that
not a
came
God
out too
who
quickly.
condemns
you for being honest.
You think
She
those
would
moments
ask you to
define
forgive
your
her where she
relationship,
fell short,
but they do not.
not to erase
On
what
earth,
happened,
love
but
is
to free
often
yourself
wrapped
from
in
the
tension,
tensions that still
pain,
pull at your
and
heart.
human limitations.
Forgiveness does not
You
mean
are not
that
the only
everyone
one who
disappears
said things
instantly,
they wish they could
but
take
it opens
back.
the gate for my healing light
Your
to
mother
enter. also had her regrets.
When you forgive,
you are not
her I
saying
wish
it
I had
didn't
done
hurt.
this differently and I wish
You
I
are
had
saying,
given more.
I
But
will
I
no
want you
longer
to
let
understand
this hurt own me. In me, all those
Your
sharp
mother would
edges
tell
have
you
been
that
softened.
she desires your freedom more
I
than
have
anything
washed
else.
her heart in my mercy.
She
and
would
I want
not
to
want
wash
you to
yours
carry
as
the
well.
weight of unspoken resentment
Do not
into
let
the future.
worst moments
There is
between
something
you
she is
define
trying
the
to tell
story,
you about the way
because
you
I have
care
not.
for yourself now.
In my record,
She
the
sees
final
you give
word
and
is
give
not
and give,
conflict,
often
but
leaving
love.
nothing for the
Your
one
mother
in the
wanted
mirror.
you to hear this.
She
Please
remembers
live.
her own seasons of
Not
forgetting
survive.
herself, pouring out until
Not
she
drag
was
your
empty.
feet through each day as if
She
you
would
are
tell
carrying
you,
100
please don't
invisible
ignore your
stones.
health, your rest,
Live.
your peace the way I once
Breath
ignored
by
mine.
breath, choice by choice.
She would ask you to be
step by
gentle
step.
with your body, to listen
She
to
does
the
not
signals,
want to be the reason
to stop
you stop
acting
trusting
as if you
life.
must always be strong for
She does not
everyone
want
and
you
never
to fold
pause
into
to recover.
yourself, to refuse joy.
Your rest is
to
not
reject
laziness.
new blessings.
It is
because you
obedience
feel
to
like
my
being
design
happy
for you.
is a betrayal
She would
of your
tell
grief.
you that every time you look at your
life
joy
and
does
feel
not
behind,
erase your love
behind
for
in
her.
money, behind in success.
Your laughter does not
behind
mean
in
you have
relationships.
She wants you to
Your
remember
healing
how
is
proud
not an
she is of the
insult to her
person you have
memory.
become inside.
She wants you to move
In my
forward,
presence,
not
earthly
with a closed
measures
heart,
fall
but
away.
with a heart that carries her love
Titles,
and my presence
possessions,
into new seasons.
and applause do
there
not
are dreams
stand
in you
before
that you
me.
have buried because you thought.
What stands
What's
is
the
the
point
unseen
now?
goodness,
The
way
person
you
I
love
wanted
others,
to make
the
proud
way you
isn't
keep
here.
trying even when you are tired.
But listen, she sees.
She is proud of your heart,
in a way
proud
you
of your
cannot
courage,
fully grasp.
proud of the way
the
you
work
still
I
care
do
even
you
after
now
being
still
hurt.
touches her
You
heart
have moments
in
where you talk to her in your mind
when you
as if
choose
she can
kindness.
hear you. It honors her.
And then you feel silly
when
and
you
push
protect
the
your
thoughts
own
away.
heart instead of letting others
But I
break
tell
it.
you,
It
I
honors
see
her.
those moments as beautiful.
When you stand up after being
they are
knocked
the
down,
thread that keeps your love alive.
when you create something beautiful,
do not be
when you
ashamed
become
of
someone
speaking
you
to
would
her
have wanted her
quietly
to
while
see,
you walk,
it honors
while you
her.
sit on the bed, while you
She
hold
wanted
a
to
photo.
tell you this clearly.
I am
still
the God
want
of
you to
all
become
comfort,
everything you were
and I
meant
do not
to be.
mock the ways your soul
I
reaches
still
for
want you to
connection.
shine.
She is
I
not
confirm
distant
those
and
words.
disgusted. She is safe
It
and
is not
surrounded
too
by my
late.
peace, and she is
You
at
are
rest
not
knowing
behind.
that I am watching
You have
over
also
you.
asked quietly.
There are days you feel like a
sometimes
little
in the
child
long
again,
hours of the
lost
night.
and searching.
Where were you, God?
You
when
wonder
I
who
lost
will
her?
stand for you now.
Why didn't
who
you
will
stop
fight
it?
for you? Who will call
I have
you?
heard that
Who will
question
worry
rise
if you
from
have
the
eaten,
deepest part of
if you are okay,
even when your lips never formed
I
the
say
words.
to you, I am your God.
I do
and
not
I have
rebuke
taken
you
up
for
that
wondering.
space in a deeper way than you
I
realize.
do not reject you for hurting.
I care about what you eat.
In that painful
where
hour,
you sleep,
when your
how
world
you
shifted,
feel. I was closer than
your
your
mother
breath.
once did her best with
You
limited
felt
strength.
only the breaking. I have endless
You did
strength.
not see the arms that caught
You are
her
not
as she
forgotten
fell from
in a
this
corner
world
of the
into
universe.
eternity.
You are held in my hands.
You felt the silence.
Your mother would tell
you did
you
not
there
hear
are
the
certain
welcome
people
she
around you
received
she
on the
once
other
worried
side.
about for your sake. You saw the end.
People who
I
hurt
saw
you
a
with their
doorway.
words.
People who took
There is
advantage
much
of
you
your
do not
kindness.
understand
People
now,
who didn't
but
see
I am
your
not a
value.
careless God.
She would say,
I did not
"Please,
steal her from
my
you
child,
to punish you.
do not keep shrinking yourself
The number
to
of
be
her
accepted
days
by
was known
those
to
who
me
cannot
before
love
she
you
was
in a
born.
healthy way. In the mystery
She has
you
seen
cannot
how
see,
some connections
I chose
have
the
drained your
moment that would
spirit.
spare her from pains and
She wants
paths
your
that
heart
were never meant
protected.
for her. Your grieving
She
heart
would
has
tell you
also
to
been
trust the
attacked
gentle
by
red
lies.
flags that
There are whispers that
the Lord
say, you
place
are
in your
alone
spirit
now.
when someone is not good
No
for
one
your
will
soul.
love you like that
She
again.
would
Say to you that your emotions
no
are
one
not
will
a
stand
weakness.
by you the way she did.
You feel deeply.
You are
and
unprotected.
sometimes you wish you could just stop caring
Michael
so
has been
much.
watching those lies circle
You
your
think
mind
your
like
sensitivity
vultures,
makes you
and
an
he has
easy
been
target.
pushing back.
But I need
But from
you to
heaven's
partner with
perspective,
truth. That sensitivity
you are
is a
not
beautiful
alone.
gift when it is anchored
You
in
have
me.
never been alone.
It
Not for
allows
1
you to see
second,
pain in
not
others,
in the darkest
to be
room,
tender when
not
the
on the
world is
hardest
harsh,
day.
to offer quiet
I have
love
surrounded
where
you
others
with
give
my
nothing.
presence.
And even in the
Your
moments
mother
you
knows
could not
now
feel
that some
me,
of the
I was
tears
holding
she once
you together.
didn't understand, and you were
The
actually
love you
signs of the
experienced
unique
through
heart
your
I
mother
placed
was a
inside
reflection
you.
of my
You have
love,
dreams in your
not
heart
the
that you
fullness
have
of
buried
it.
under the weight of daily
If you
survival.
think her love was strong,
There were
imagine
things
the
you once
love that
told your
gave her
mother
to
you
you in the
wanted to
first
become,
place.
places you wanted to
That
go,
love is
ways
still
you
here.
wanted to help
Your
others.
mother wanted you to know she is at
She
peace.
remembers those dreams even
Not
when
the
you
kind of
pretend you
peace
have
that
forgotten.
can be broken by bad news
She
or
would tell
destroyed
you,
by fear.
please,
Don't bury the
but a
brightest part
deep,
of you just because
unshakable
life
peace
has been
that
hard.
flows from me.
Your dreams are
She
not
is where pain
childish.
cannot
They are
reach
seeds
her.
I planted. She is where regret
Her
has no
prayer,
power.
and mine,
is that you would
she
no
is where the
longer talk
questions
yourself
she
out
carried
of the
have been
life you
answered in a
secretly
way that
long
fills
for.
her with joy.
Your financial struggles,
You have
your worries
pictured her
about the
suffering
future,
in your mind,
your fear of
but
never
I want you
having
to picture her
stability.
now,
I see
free,
all of it, whole, radiant.
Your mother,
without
in
the
her
weight
time
she
on
once
earth,
carried, may have known the sting
she
of
does
lack,
not want you
the
to
stress
hold
of
on to
making
the image
ends
of her
meet,
at her
the
weakest.
fear of not providing enough.
She wants you to let me replace it
She
with
doesn't
the truth.
want you to be
She is
tormented
more
by the
alive in my
same
presence
fears
than she ever was in her
She would
brokenness
tell
on
you,
earth.
trust
But
that
she
God
also
is not
sees
done
you in your
writing your
present.
story. She
The
sees
same
when you
God
get lost
who
in
carried me
memories.
through is able to carry you beyond
She sees
the
when
limits
you
I
push
knew.
yourself to be strong for
I have
everyone
provision
else,
for you
but
that you
crumble
have not
inside
yet
when
seen,
you are alone.
paths you have not yet walked.
She sees
ideas
when you look
you
at
have
a
not
chair
yet
she
discovered.
used to sit on,
She would want
a
to
corner
talk
of
to
a
you
room,
about the way
a
you
path
sometimes
you used
feel
to walk
guilty
together,
for laughing,
and
for
something
enjoying
inside
yourself,
you caves in,
for feeling happy when she
Her
is not
desire
here.
is not for you to be stuck
In those
there forever.
moments,
You feel a strange
she
pull
does not
back
want
into
you to build a
sadness,
home in
as
your
if
pain.
joy is a betrayal. She wants you to carry
Hear
the
me
love,
clearly,
but leave the
she
torture.
does not want you to live that way.
It is time to begin moving
She
from
would tell
survival
you,
into
your
healing.
smile does
Step
not
by
erase
gentle
your love
step.
for me.
And I,
Your joy
the one
is
who
not
loves you more than
disrespect.
anyone else ever could,
Your
am
laughter does
committed
not
to walking
replace
that
me.
path with
It
you.
honors the
There are
life I
certain
wanted you to
patterns you
have.
picked up from her.
She
Some
wants
good,
your life to be
some that
more than
brought
a
pain.
shrine to your pain.
You
There
have
is a
worried that
childlike
you will
part of you
repeat
that
the
still
same
wants to
wounds,
hear her
the
say,
same battles,
I love you,
the same
and I am
direction.
proud of you.
Hear me,
So
you
I
are
am
not
placing
doomed
these
to
words
repeat
in
every
front of you
broken
now.
cycle.
She loves you.
With
and in
me,
my presence
you can
she
keep the
sees
beauty
full
and
truth
release
of who
the
you are.
damage. You
The
think
tenderness,
often about the
the
things
generosity,
you did wrong,
the ability to
mistakes you
care
made,
deeply,
the times
these
you
are
failed
gifts
her
that passed through her
expectations.
to reach you.
But her heart,
The fear,
standing
the
before
anxiety,
me, is
the
not
burden
fixed
of always
on your
trying to be
failures.
strong.
It rejoices in your heaviness. These do not have to be your inheritance. You are more than enough. I stand between you and
always
every
were more than
generational
enough
weight,
for me,
and I am drawing a line.
You have
questions about why
you
things
can honor
happened
her
the way
while
they
still
did, choosing a healthier path
why
for
the
yourself.
timing
was like this. This is not betrayal. Why certain prayers seem to go
This is
unanswered. Redemption. Your mother
Why
wanted
some
to tell
people
you to
get
take
more
care of
time with
yourself
their
in
loved
ways
ones
she
and
didn't
you
always
did not.
know how to do for herself. I hear every one of those questions. She wants you to rest
even when
your
you
body
don't say
cries
them
out
aloud.
for it. To speak when
There
your
are
heart
answers
is breaking.
you
seek that I will not fully
To
reveal
ask for
on this
help
side
when
of
you are
eternity.
overwhelmed.
Not because
To
I
choose
want to torment
relationships
you with
that
mystery,
honor your worth.
but because the human heart could
She
not
wants
yet
you to
carry the
protect
weight
your
of
heart
all
from people
who only take and never give.
Your mother,
from
now in my
relationships
presence,
that drain the
knows
life out
and
of
rests.
She
And
wants
I
you to
invite you
choose
to
what
rest
she would
not
have
in
chosen
answers,
for you if
but
she
in
had
my
known
faithfulness.
better. If
She
she
would
would
had
tell
more
you to
time,
be patient with
if
your
she had
healing,
understood
her own worth more
You think
deeply,
you should
be over it by now. Her love for you is not
You
attached
tell
to your
yourself that enough
suffering.
time has passed.
It is
that you
attached
should no
to your
longer
flourishing.
cry or feel
Michael
this
has
heavy.
watched you blame yourself for
That
not being
others
able
would
to
not
save
understand
her. Why it still hurts.
But you are
not the savior.
I
Healing does
am.
not follow a human
You
calendar.
were
never meant to carry the burden
It
of
follows
being the
my
one
pace,
who holds
my
everyone
touch,
together.
your heart's
who fixes
readiness.
everything. Who never
She
fails.
does not
look at you and say, I
"Why
know
are
the
you still
exact
sad?"
shape of your human limits. She looks with compassion. I know
with
where your strength
understanding,
ends
with a
and where your
soft
fears
gaze that
begin.
says,
Take all the time
Your
you
mother
need.
understands now how
Just
much
don't
pressure
shut
you
God
were
out.
under.
Your
She does
mother
not
would wish
call you
that
to
pressure
honor
to
her
stay
not
on
just
you
with
flowers, photos,
It is time to
or
lay
dates
it down.
circled on a calendar. You
But
do
by
not
the way
honor
you
her
live.
memory by carrying weights
She
that
would want
crush
you
your
to honor her
spirit.
by choosing peace over
You honor
chaos,
her by becoming
truth
who
over
I created
pretending,
you to be,
kindness
not
over
who your
bitterness,
guilt tries to
and
force
faith
you to
over
be.
hopelessness.
Your tears matter to me. She would tell you that every
Not
time
one
you
has
choose
fallen
to show love
unnoticed.
where others show hate. Some of them fell quietly.
Every time you
when
choose
no
to
one was
keep
awake,
going,
when quitting
when the
looks
world
easier.
was still and
Every
you were
time
holding
you choose
yourself
to let
together
me,
with
your
sheer
God,
will.
heal your heart instead
Some
of
of them
hardening
fell
it.
suddenly.
She feels
When
something
honored,
small
there are
reminded
certain
you
old
of her,
objects,
and you felt
places,
that sharp
or
stab
smells
in your
that
chest.
instantly
bring her back to you. Some of them never made it
Sometimes
to your eyes,
they
but
trigger
stayed
tears,
inside.
sometimes
heavy
they
and
trigger a
unshed,
soft smile.
because you told yourself you had
Do
to be
not
okay.
reject
those moments. I have collected
Let
every
them be
one,
sacred.
even the hidden ones. I walk with you in those
They are
memories.
not
signs of weakness. I
They
hold
are
your
proof
heart
of
when
love.
the wave rises suddenly. Your grief is not a problem.
Your mother
I am
does not
tired
want
of.
you to
It
erase
is a
her
wound
from your
I am
life
gently
to stop
treating
the
over
pain.
time. I know there
She
are
wants
people
you
who
to
do
weave
not
her
fully
memory into
understand
the
your
strength
pain.
of
who you are becoming. Some
have
think
felt
you should
alone
be
in
over it
rooms
by
full
now.
of
people because grief built
Some
a
think
quiet
you are
wall
too
inside
emotional,
you, too sensitive. You have
too
looked
attached.
around and thought, no one
But
here
I know
truly
the shape of your
understands what
bond
I've
with her.
lost. I was there when
the
it
Lord,
formed. Understand. I watched the years
I
of
lost my
connection,
beloved
the
son
hidden
to the cross,
sacrifices,
and I watched
the
the
quiet
hearts of
ways
those
she
who
showed
loved
love
him
that
break in a
others may
thousand
not have
pieces.
noticed. I
close
saw
to
the
the
way her
broken-hearted,
presence gave you
and
a
I will
sense
never
of
mock
home.
the
depth of your pain. So when you lost her,
Your
you
mother
did not
stands
just
in a
lose a
realm where
person,
there is no
you
more
lost
sorrow,
a piece of your
and her
sense of
desire
safety.
is
that you would allow me to lead
I
you
take that
slowly toward a
seriously.
life where sorrow is not your
I do
only
not
language.
rush you.
Archangel Michael
Healing
stands
is not
as
a
symbol
race.
of my protection over your journey.
There
is no timer counting down
When you
on
felt
your
like
grief.
something
pulled you back from a
there is
terrible
only my
decision.
hand,
When you
reaching
escaped
for you
danger
at every
without
stage,
knowing why,
ready to
when
meet
help
you
arrived at
exactly
the
where
exact
you are.
moment you
But
needed
I do
it.
want you to
Understand
know this.
that my hand
Your
was
story
over
is
you. Not over. Your mother's
Her
heart
chapter
rests
on
in the
earth has
confidence
closed,
that you are not
but your
walking
pages
alone.
are still being written.
As long as you let me
There are
guide
people
you,
who need the
as long as you
compassion you
keep
gain
even a
through your
small part of
loss.
your heart open to my voice,
There are hearts
you will not
comfort
walk
with
unprotected.
the same comfort I
There
am
are
pouring into
generational
you.
patterns I am breaking in
There
you.
are lives you will touch simply
Cycles
by
of
being
fear,
honest about
of
your
lack,
journey,
of
by
silenced
refusing to
emotions,
pretend you were
of
never
staying
broken,
small to survive.
yet also refusing
Your
to
mother
stay
may have
broken
carried
forever.
some of these burdens without
You
having
carry
the
a
tools or
tenderness
freedom
now
to
that
break
was born
them.
of pain, and I
But
will
you are
turn
in
that
a different
tenderness
time,
into a river
different
that touches
season,
others,
a different level of awareness.
Your mother would be proud to see you
She would
become a
say,
source of comfort
"Please,
instead of
be the
being
one who
swallowed by
chooses
despair.
differently."
She
Even
also
if it
wants you
feels
to know that you are
uncomfortable.
allowed to love again.
I didn't always
attach
know
again,
how,
to
but
trust
you can.
again.
You are
Losing
not
someone can make your heart lock itself
her
away,
pain,
whispering, "If I
You
never
are
love
fulfilling
this
her
deeply
deepest,
again,
unspoken
maybe I will
longing.
never hurt
Your
this
tears
deeply
are not
again."
a sign that you are weak,
But that is
they
not
are
the
a
life
sign
I
that you
designed
love
for
deeply.
You were
This
created
love,
to love,
even with
to
all its
connect,
ache,
to
is
build
a great
bonds
treasure
that matter. I am
Will
not
you be
asking
hurt
you
in
to
life?
stop missing her. Yes, I am
Because you
asking
live
you
in
to
a
let me
world
walk
that is
with
not
you in the
fully
missing.
healed.
I want
But
to
I will
turn your
be there
grief
in
into
every
a garden
joy
where
and
new
every
things
sorrow.
can grow. Compassion,
Do not let
wisdom,
fear of loss
purpose,
rob you of the beauty of
tenderness.
love.
Your mother would tell
does
you
not
that if
want
her
to be the
memory
reason
can
you
lead you
shut
closer
your
to
heart
me
forever,
then even in her absence,
she wants you
she
to
has
open
given
it
you
with
one
wisdom,
of the greatest
with my
gifts.
guidance,
She would
with
tell
strength,
you, "I
but
see
still
you trying to
open.
be strong
Sometimes
for everyone.
you wonder if it
but
is
I know
okay
there are
to talk
nights
to
you
me
break
about
down
her,
and
or
feel
if
like
you
a
should be
child
strong
again.
and move on.
I see too.
Hear me.
I want to hear
And
her
I am
name
not
from your
disappointed
lips.
in you when you do.
I want you to talk to me
I
about
bend
her,
low to catch
remember
your
her
whispered
with me,
prayers,
to cry
the ones
if you
that
need
say,
to
"God,
laugh at
I
memories,
miss her so
to
much.
tell me the stories that mean the
Please
most
help
to you."
me."
You
I
are
have been
not
watching
burdening
over
me
you in those moments.
I
not
am
as
not
a distant
impatient
judge,
with your process,
but as a father who understands
Bring
loss,
your memories to
and
me,
as the one who
and I
now
will hold
holds
them
her
safely.
You.
There are
When they
opportunities
hurt
coming
too
that your
much,
mother would
I will
celebrate with
soften
you
them.
if she were there physically.
When they fade too much,
But I tell you,
I will remind
when
you that what
breakthroughs
matters
come,
most
when
is not
doors
the clarity
open,
of your
when
memory,
joy
but the
arrives
reality of my love
unexpectedly,
and her peace.
heaven will not
Michael
be
has been
indifferent.
standing guard over your nights.
You will feel a strange mixture
Even
of joy
when you thought
and
your sleep
melancholy,
was just restless,
and I will
for
hold
no
both
reason.
for you.
There were spiritual
You will
storms
think
he
of
was
her
pushing
and wish
away
she
from
could
you.
be there to see it.
You have no idea
Know that
how
her
many
journey
times
is
my
not limited
angels
the
have
way
protected
yours
your
is.
mind from darkness that wanted
What
to
she
swallow
rejoices in now is your
eternal
mother's
destiny.
love is not the only protection
Yet
around you.
your God,
My hand is
deeply
over
care
your
about
entire
your
life.
experiences on earth and will
There
be
are
with
places
you in every
could have
new
gone
chapter.
but did not.
This is
Decisions
exactly
you
what
could
I
have
want
made
you to
but
carry
somehow
from this
didn't.
message.
Paths
You are
that would have
loved,
broken you,
you are
but
seen,
you turned away
and
at
you
the
are not
last
abandoned.
moment. Your
Do not
mother's
call
chapter
those
on
things
earth
luck,
has closed, but your
that was
story
me.
is still being written.
That was the unseen
She would
hand
beg you
guiding
not
a
to
heart
write
that
the
still
rest of
had
your
work
life
to do
with the
on
ink
this
of
earth.
despair.
Your mother wanted to say
She would
thank
want you to pick up hope as your
Thank
pen,
you for the love
even
you
if your
gave.
hand is trembling. Thank you for the patience
She
you
would
showed.
tell you that you were born for more
Thank
than
you
just
for the moments
surviving.
you stayed.
You were born
even
to shine
when things
with the
were
light I
complicated,
placed within
even
you.
when you were
So
tired.
today, dare to do
Thank
one
you for
small
remembering
thing in honor
her,
of her,
for carrying her in your heart.
Take care of
for
yourself
holding on
in
to
a
the
way
parts
she
of
would
her
have
that
wanted.
made you feel safe.
Speak kindly
She
to
knows
yourself
now
instead
how
of
much
harshly.
it all cost you.
Take one step
She knows
toward
it
a
was
dream
not
you have
easy.
delayed. She knows
Forgive
you did
yourself
your best
for what
with
you
what
could
you
not
knew.
control.
And she wants
Let
you to
go
know
of one
that she
lie
is
that
grateful.
says you are not enough.
Her gratitude
In
rests
doing
over
so,
you like a
you
blessing,
honor both
and
her
I
and
seal
me.
it with my
God
own.
says,
This message
and
is
finally,
for you. Hear what I am about
Your
to
mother,
tell you as
who is
clearly
safe in
as
heaven,
possible,
is not
because this
angry
is the
with
core
you.
of what she wanted you to know.
She is not
and what I want
disappointed
to
in
write
you.
on your heart. You are
She is
loved.
at peace,
And she
not
wants you to
halfway,
move toward
not
peace
occasionally,
not only
when
you
the
are
memories
perfect.
come.
Let them lead you.
You
not
are
only
loved
to
in
tears,
your confusion,
but also
in
to
your
gratitude
weakness,
for the
in
time
your
you
grief,
did have,
in your
for the
mess.
love that shaped you.
You
and
are
for
loved
the God
on the
who
days
carried
you
both
feel
of you.
strong and on the
I am
days
holding
you
your
can
heart
barely
right
get
now,
out of bed.
even as you read these words.
You are loved when you are surrounded
I am
by
closer
people
than
and
your
when you are
breath and
alone
gentler
in a
than
quiet
your own
room with
thoughts
only
about
your
yourself.
thoughts. You
Rest
are
in
loved
this.
beyond the
You are
limits
not
of
reading
human
this by
understanding,
accident,
with a love that does not
I
die
knew you
even
needed
when
to hear
bodies
it.
do.
It is time
This
to
is the
stop
love that
torturing
held your
yourself
mother
with
in
what
life
if and start
carried
trusting
her
me
into my
with what now.
presence. Your
And now
mother's love
surrounds
did not
you.
end.
So breathe,
It
my
simply
child.
moved into my eternal
Breathe
keeping.
in this truth.
She
And
is
I,
safe.
your God,
She is held.
am not
She
going
is at
anywhere.
peace.